Hey y'all, so I'm going to be showing you this new technique that I got from Aisha the Great, watching her on Instagram. And off camera, I've already bleached the knots, but I'm going to show you how we are going to tone and remove that brassiness out of the closure. And we're not going to use any blue shampoo. We're actually going to just use the Wella Color Charm in the shade T11. So off camera, I have already bleached the knots. I love the results. I let the bleach mixture stay on the lace for 30 minutes. I use the BW2 and also a 30 volume developer to achieve these results. So I'm loving the outcome of that. However, as you can see, there is some brassiness. So we are going to use the T11 to go ahead and remove that. So those are the products that I use to bleach the closure. Typically, I would use the Taraji P. Henson No Brass Blue Shampoo to remove the brassiness. Some people also use the purple shampoo, of course, to remove the brassiness, but instead of using those two options, we are going to use the T11. So I purchased this from Sally's. It is about $7.99 a box where I'm located, and you use this in a 1 to 2 part ratio. I am going to use a 10 volume developer. The box does call for a 20 volume developer, but I did use a 10 because I wanted to be more gentle since this is a 2-part process. And these are all of the tools that you're going to need. These are the instructions on the back of the box. You can pause to read that. And now I am going to go ahead and mix my two ingredients together. And I end up letting this sit on the lace for about 30 minutes since it was a 10 volume developer. I really love the results. It really is giving you a scalp-like color, and this is the perfect shade to mimic a scalp. So moving forward, I will be using this technique on all of my units and no longer using the blue shampoo to remove the brass after I do bleach the knots. So after you mix your ingredients, or get your measurements together, you want to go ahead and get your whisk and stir it up really good. It's going to give you a jelly like consistency, and that's when you're going to know it's ready. And after I mix this up, I'm just going to apply it to the lace and let it sit so that it can process. I'm also going to show you all these mesh color strips that I got from Amazon, and you use this like for coloring hair. So instead of using the foil, I highly do recommend you use the mesh strips. I got this idea from the hair diagram. You can get this off Amazon. I got a pack of 300 for $10, and they are reusable. So all you would have to do after you bleach the knots, bleach your hair or like color your hair, you just rinse it off with water and then they just dry. So it is very economical if you are a business owner or just a stylist. I highly recommend you to get those mesh strips. I do have them in my Amazon storefront, and I'll put the link down below in the video so you all can cop those too. So all you want to do now is just apply the mixture all over the lace like you see me doing here. And just make sure that you get every part of the lace, including the front. You want to just make sure that you get that all over it and let it saturate there. And I'm also going to show you all like the color process of how it is removing the brassiness a few minutes after it's been placed on there. I think it's going to be like after 15 minutes I'm going to show you. But yeah, just apply it all over the lace. All right, so now we're just going to go ahead and lay it down flat on the mesh color strip. And these are the results. So we're getting about 25 minutes into the process. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. The brassiness has been completely removed. So results are very, very good. Once again, shout out to Aisha the Great. And these are the results after I washed it and rinsed it off. So one side on the side on the right has been plucked. The side on the left has not been plucked. But as you can see, there is no brassiness on that part. Everything is looking good. And this is a 5x5 closure. And we're going to turn this into a wig.